guys. I hope you had a great night's rest. I know I did, along with some fantastic dreams. Before I get into the dream, I want to let you guys know I had what I thought was a super interesting video recorded yesterday. It was a self ASMR haircut. I thought nobody else has done anything like that yet in the community. I thought, rather than pretending to cut the viewer's hair, I would cut my hair with a nice cutting sound in the background, with my voice overlaid explaining, many things like, oh, I've been cutting my hair like this long and da-da-da. But everything that could have gone wrong during recording did. Half of the video isn't there. I think the camera bugged out. Then the audio quality isn't the best. And then on top of all of that, the footage that I do have, it cuts off the top of my head because I forgot to change the lens on my camera and it just sliced off the top. So all you have is a video of me without the top of my head, starting from the middle of nowhere and not doing anything because you can't see my hair. So, I thought it'd be a really cool, interesting video. It sucks that I lost the video. It sucks a little bit more that I can't just remake it. I have to wait another a month, maybe 2, before I can cut it again. I could cut it a little bit earlier, but that true, authentic effect would be gone. And so, if you guys want me to release whatever footage I have, I could do a nice commentary in the background with the cutting sounds. I could try, but I think maybe it's best if I just put that one on the back burner and go back to it later. Alright, so enough of that crazy mess up with the camera. I'm definitely looking to get a new camera and hopefully new mic equipment soon. I'll see how work goes. And yeah, let's get right into this dream. I had a pretty interesting dream. I keep saying that, they're different from one another, but it's very true. Many of my dreams, they're pretty different. They're sometimes very happy, very neutral, even kind of grim to a point. They also have different ways of playing themselves out. I don't really have dreams like I did as a kid where they were very repetitive. They're very different now. Very rarely I have even a similar dream twice. It's always something new. And so the dream, once again, not entirely sure where it starts off, but I have this terrible feeling that I've disappointed my family. And in this dream, we're on a beach and there's this blow up raft on the water, and I blow up the raft, put it on the water, and my dad comes over and says, "What are you doing?" And I was saying, I'm gonna go away, and he starts saying, "I can't do that, da-da-da." And for some reason, it's a dream, so in this dream, my thought process was, I need to leave the raft on the shore because it has to slowly drift away on its own, and then I can get in. It was now that I'm thinking about it, it was a very weird thought process. And so after an hour of waiting for it to do that, it hasn't budged, of course. And so I have to go out into the water and drag it out. But by now, my mother and my father are trying to stop me from swimming out into the open ocean for whatever reason. And so they're inside the boat, but I still continue to go. So what happens is, I grab the raft with my hand, and I just start swimming with my right hand. And honestly, I do swim. I'm not the best swimmer, but I do swim almost every week. But I was just gliding through this water like a dolphin. I've never swam so fast in my life. It never felt so free and and just so much power. And every single push, like I was a motorboat. Then I switched to a backstroke with one hand. And even during the dream, I was thinking, man, I'm swimming so fast. Like, even though I'm out in the middle of the ocean, there's my parents on a blow-up raft, and I was trying to, like, escape from everything. I'm just thinking about how fast I'm paddling. But of course, that thought changes after what feels like a very short time. I realize how far I've gone. I'm already like in the middle of the ocean where you can't see any parts of land, and there's already like glaciers forming. The water's very frigid, but I can't feel how cold it is. The water once again feels very neutral, like a nice body temperatured shower. And so what happens is basically I start to get this really weird feeling that underneath me there's sharks that are going to try to eat me. And so I climb up onto the raft. It's already very dark at night. It feels like I've been swimming for 30 seconds, maybe 30 minutes at max. I mean, I know it's a big range, but that's the range. And it's already dark here. And I climb onto the raft with my dad, and I'm wondering, where's my mom? And my dad said that, she was swimming up ahead to make sure that I was safe and all this kind of stuff. And so we go over to get her and tell her to get in the raft. And, it's... Now that I think about it, it's a very weird setting and weird feeling, because I started off with this guilt and anger, and I ended with this kind of, I don't want to say empty feeling, because that's very sad, but I ended off with this kind of feeling that it's done. Like there was nothing more to do. Like I've already swam out to this frigid water. I'm done. And at this feeling, this is when I wake up. So I know the dream sounds very sad and depressing, and maybe there is a little bit of a backstory to this in my real life, but if I'm completely honest, I'm very happy right now. There's a lot of good things going on, including this ASMR YouTube channel that I think is incredibly blowing up. I get like 4 subscribers every day. Sometimes there's like a blow up of like 10 at once. And so I'm at like almost 60 subscribers now. I wanted to thank you guys so much. I've already gotten 2 requests for videos. I've done 1, and I'm probably going to be doing the second one either today or tomorrow. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving making these videos. I'm trying to make them as authentic as I possibly can. I'm trying to recall dreams as best as I can, and then I'm dabbling in some other ASMR triggers just because it's what I love, and I want to kind of share those triggers, since people have been saying, and surprisingly, that I'm half decent at them. And so my next step up, apart from my setup, I've been trying a black background. I went to sleep at like 12, and it's like 6 o'clock right now, so I'm probably going to go back to sleep after recording this. But I was trying to set up a black backdrop, because, me, just like a floating head in a black background would be perfect. But of course, there's like a lot of lighting issues that go into it. I need to be further away from the backdrop so that I'm not illuminating it. And then, there's many more tricks that go into it. And all I'm currently using is 4 kind of floodlights that are already above me and just attached to the roof. And so luckily I didn't have to do anything there, but I can't really move them or anything. And so this seems like it's going to be the best lighting and the best setting I'm going to have. So I hope you guys like it. It messes up the color a little bit, but whatever, it's decent, right? And after that, I really, really want to get a new microphone. Believe it or not, this is probably a 12-year-old microphone. It's just been hanging out in a shed or in a drawer, and so the quality is still fine, but I feel that the technology is not there. It's also unidirectional, so it only picks up stuff like right in front of it, which I do not like, because then, one, I need to block my face, and two, it doesn't really pick up sounds too well from further away. And if I'm closer, you can kind of hear breathy sounds too much, and it amplifies the overall audio, but mainly the very bad and sharp effects in audio. And so there's a little bit of background to my ASMR story. I'm just once again having a lot of fun making these videos. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. If you check out my first ASMR dream journal, it's just me just chilling and very tired, because it's the first time I've really woken up to record like that. And I'm just, even in the video I say, I don't know why I'm posting this. Nobody's gonna watch these. I didn't even really expect anybody to watch them, but obviously it would be a great bonus if I had this community that shared the same likeness of ASMR and dreams. I also haven't seen anybody else really do this, as well as a few video ideas. I don't really want to copy any other ideas. I know there's many brilliant ASMR artists with great ideas that have molded this community, but at the same time, I want to bring something new to the table. I just, I want to make up my own ASMR, maybe find some new triggers, and just try out different kind of role plays and methods that have never been done before. And so, yeah, I guess that's it. I've rambled for a few minutes here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you still haven't dozed off, and if you're still looking for some more relaxation, please feel free to check out my ASMR playlist or subscribe for more. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye.